Welcome back to another episode of ACDN TV. I'm Sam Mintz, alongside my friend and colleague Mason Moore. In today's episode, we will hear from the best sports anchor in the United States of America on his NFL playoff picks for the coming week. And we will also give you an inside look at the showdown that took place between President-elect Trump and actress Meryl Streep.
But before we get into any of that, let's send it over to Hunter Kelly, who covered a baseball charity event that took place a few weeks ago. Hunter?
I'm here at Click Lewis in Palmyra with the Annville baseball team. The team is here to help the less fortunate before Christmas get gifts for everybody in their family. The team thought it would be a great way to help the community and bond with the team.
Okay, we are here at Click Lewis today for the Caring Cupboard in Palmyra. And it is a Santa's workshop that all of the children that use the Caring Cupboard throughout the year get to come and shop for their family members. There's cookies, there's Christmas stories, school supplies, and anything else that they might need to get through the winter healthy and safely.
During the event, the baseball players and other volunteers had the opportunity to take kids of all ages on a present walk around Click Lewis. There was a room for the kids to pick gifts from a female's table, a men's table, and a unisex table. And after picking, the families could go into the lobby and have cookies, Subway, and pizza, while also getting a bag of holiday candies. Before the kids got to go home, they could pick out hats, gloves, and scarves to take with them to keep them warm over the winter. Many baseball players and other volunteers felt this was a great event to be a part of.
I think this is a great event for the kids to get out to help people out. It's part of the season to be giving more than receiving. I think that the baseball guys, even in bad weather like today, they got here and the kids really appreciate it. And just to see all the kids' faces and how happy they are that the kids here get to pick gifts for other family members. So they get gifts and they give gifts, and it's good for the baseball kids to see what they're doing.
This event is for us baseball players to help children that aren't as fortunate to pick out gifts for their family. It's a great time for us to help children in need.
I think it's awesome for a local baseball team to come out and help children that are less fortunate and make their families' Christmases special.
I think the importance of this event is that we get to help children that don't have a lot of money get toys for Christmas.
I think it's great that the baseball team's helping out with this event. I think it shows how much we care about more than just our sport. I think it's a great way for us to get out in the community and help give back to the people that support us, and I'm really glad I got to be a part of it.
Reporting from Click Lewis, I'm Hunter Kelly with your ACDN TV News.
Unfortunately, last Friday, there was a mass shooting in the Fort Lauderdale International Airport where a gunman opened fire and killed 5 people and injured 8. The gunman was not injured and was taken into police custody. The shooter was identified as 26-year-old Esteban Santiago, who was carrying military identification. He had a Czech gun in his luggage and was on a Canadian flight that landed in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. However, Canada has since denied there was any connection between the shooter and the country. The shooter claimed his bag, took out his gun, loaded it in a bathroom, and came out firing at victims. Santiago was charged with assault and criminal mischief and is scheduled to appear in court in March.
Last Sunday, during the 74th Annual Golden Globe Awards ceremony, a Lifetime Achievement Award was given to Meryl Streep during her acceptance speech. She referenced something Donald Trump had said earlier in the year, although she did not reference him by name. Streep was referring to Trump's remarks during the campaign when he appeared to mock a disabled New York Times reporter. The Trump promptly responded via Twitter and said Streep was an overrated actress and that he was not surprised to be attacked by liberal movie people. He denied mocking the reporter. Let's take a look at the clip of what Streep said.
And there were many, many, many powerful performances this year that did exactly that. Breathtaking, compassionate work. But there was one performance this year that stunned me. It sank its hooks in my heart. Not because it was good. There was nothing good about it. But it was effective and it did its job. It made its intended audience laugh and show their teeth. It was that moment when the person asking to sit in the most respected seat in our country imitated a disabled reporter, someone he outranked in privilege, power, and the capacity to fight back. It it kind of broke my heart when I saw it, and I still can't get it out of my head because it wasn't in a movie. It was real life. And this instinct to humiliate, when it's modeled by someone in the public platform, by someone powerful, it filters down into everybody's life because it kind of gives permission for other people to do the same thing. Disrespect invites disrespect. Violence incites violence. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose.
NFL assistant coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Joey Porter, was arrested late Sunday night after allegedly assaulting a doorman at a local bar. He was charged with aggravated assault, simple assault, resisting arrest, and public drunkenness. This occurred after a 30-12 win over the Miami Dolphins. Porter was in the NFL as a linebacker for 13 years and played for both Pittsburgh and Miami before becoming a coach. There has been no statement yet regarding Porter's future with the Steelers. Speaking of sports, now let's turn to the greatest and best sports anchor in the United States, Anthony Fratterall. Anthony?
After a rather lackadaisical round of wildcard games, we turn to the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and thankfully, this set of games should be a lot more exciting. Going 3 for 4 in my predictions for last week's games, I'm feeling pretty confident going into round 2. So, without further ado, let's check out this weekend's slate of games. The first game kicks off at 4:30 on Saturday when the Seattle Seahawks travel to Atlanta to take on Matt Ryan and the high-powered Falcons offense. After years of fraudery and big plays made by the teammates around him, such as this catch from last week's game,
right there. Fake the rolls. Wilson's going to lob one. You got all kinds of action in the end zone. You got 2 flags. And somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up.
Russell Wilson will be exposed as the Hawks' stingy defense won't be able to stop Matty Ice and Julio, and Russell won't be able to keep up. Falcons win handily 31-13. Later that night, the Houston Texans take on Tom Brady and the New England Patriots in Foxborough, where the massive 15-point favorite Pats will win, but without covering the spread by a score of 24-10. On Sunday, the red-hot Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Arrowhead Stadium to battle the Kansas City Chiefs, where the Steelers will once again ride the best running back in football, Le'Veon Bell, to a 28-24 victory. Let's take a quick look at what makes Bell such a unique back, as future Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson explains.
Again, this is out of shotgun, but watch what he does. Even on the shotgun run, he's going to come to a complete stop, which is unbelievable. But his linemen keep blocking. They stay on people. He finds the hole, bursts through it, and now you have a 12, 15-yard run from what seemed like a play that wasn't going to amount to anything.
Lastly, in what is considered the most anticipated game of the week, the top-seeded Dallas Cowboys will host Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, where Rodgers will use his magic once again to top America's team 31-21. And that's it for this week's Pigskin Pick'em. For HDN TV, I'm Anthony Fratterall. Back to you guys.
This is a reminder to all high school and middle school students that there will be no school on Monday. The weather is looking pretty good for the 3-day weekend, with snow showers on Saturday with a high of 30, meaning Mr. Dots and Mr. Shea can finally go sledding and enjoy some cups of hot chocolate afterwards. Sunday is looking a little warmer with a high of 41 and sunny.
Monday will be a little colder and cloudy with a chance of meatballs, making for the perfect day to sit inside and do absolutely nothing. That is all we have for you today behind the news desk. I am Sam Mintz.
And I am Mason Moore.
And we
are
out
of
here.